My brother lost his life because of envy. My brother was a good man. And I'm not just saying that because he's gone. He was clingy, always hugging and kissing everyone in the family. Sometimes I used to tell him, "Come on, give me space." But today, what I wouldn't give for one more hug from him. He was a good son, hardworking, never got into trouble, not a party guy. He met this guy, let's call him Derek, at the company where he already worked. Derek had just moved up from Mississippi, and according to my brother, he was trying to get a better job and start fresh. Since he didn't know anyone in our town, my brother felt sorry for him and started helping him out at work. That's how they became friends. When my brother Tyler first mentioned Derek to our mom, she immediately said, "Son, it's fine to help him, but be careful. You don't know his people. You don't know where he comes from." The first time we met Derek in person was the day my brother said, "Mom, Derek's out of gas. Can he come over for lunch? And can you make him a plate to take home for dinner too?" That day, Mom had made shepherd's pie, Tyler's favorite. He was so happy and he said, "See how much my mom spoils me. This is my favorite, and she always makes it for me." Derek kept praising everything. Said we had such a good family, such a warm home. He even told my mom he never had a mother like her, so loving. But when Derek left, my mom said something strange. She held her stomach and said she felt uneasy. She looked at Tyler and said, "Be careful. That boy's jealous of you." But Tyler just laughed. He never saw the bad in people. Time passed, and the two stayed close. But Mom never liked Derek. She kept saying, "You only know his side of the story. You don't know his family, his background. He could tell you anything, and you'd have no one to check it against." But Tyler never listened. Eventually, Tyler started dating someone. That didn't mean he cut Derek off, but obviously priorities shifted. As he said himself, "I have a girlfriend now. I can't be with Derek all the time. I need to give her attention too." But Derek didn't take it well. He started growing cold. He'd badmouth my brother at work, even tried flirting with Tyler's girlfriend. Maybe to break them up or just to humiliate him, I don't know. But even she said it. "Tyler, this guy's jealous of you. Jealousy is dangerous." Still, my brother didn't think much of it. Until one day he came home furious, something I'd rarely seen. Derek had apparently told people at work that Tyler was a fool, that his girlfriend had cheated on him with Derek, and that everyone knew it except him. Tyler couldn't take it anymore and confronted him. They ended up fighting. Our mom got terrified and said, "Tyler, quit that job. You're smart, you're hardworking. You can find work anywhere. Just stay away from him." But Tyler said, "I've worked there nearly 4 years. I'm not leaving just because of him. If he doesn't like it, he can leave." Things stayed tense until, out of nowhere, Derek apologized. Said he was jealous, felt abandoned, and admitted he'd crossed a line. He asked for forgiveness. Tyler forgave him. They even went out to rebuild the friendship. But Tyler's girlfriend told our mom again, "Mrs. Harris, I have a bad feeling. That guy's up to something." And sadly, she was right. Let me explain. Tyler wasn't a drinker. If he had 2 or 3 beers, he was already tipsy. He just didn't have the habit. But according to what the police later found out, somehow Derek convinced him to go out that night. They drank a lot, played pool, something Tyler never even did. Then a red car pulled up. No one ever figured out who was inside. But that car picked up both Derek and Tyler. And that was the last time anyone saw my brother alive. Tyler vanished. We were desperate. The police wouldn't even open a missing persons case until 24 hours had passed. We had no leads. Nothing. At that point, Derek wasn't even under suspicion. But 5 days later, they found Tyler's body buried at the edge of a wooded creek. Derek was arrested a few days after that. During the trial, he never revealed who the driver of the red car was. But his statement still haunts us. He said, and I quote, "I was tired of Tyler always acting like he was better than me. Always showing off his job, his family, his life. I wanted to teach him that no one is better than anyone. He lured my brother out, got him drunk, waited until he was vulnerable and defenseless, then took him to a house near the creek and shot him in the face. We never got to say goodbye. My mother couldn't even have an open casket funeral. The damage was too much. That wasn't our Tyler anymore." This happened in 2012. My brother was only 24 years old. He had his whole life ahead of him. Career. Maybe a wife and kids. Future. All stolen because one jealous, cowardly man couldn't stand to see someone doing better than him. Derek was sentenced to 28 years in prison. And now, just 13 years later, we're being told he might get out soon. Parole. My brother never got to live his life. Never got to turn 30. Never got to be an uncle or walk his kids to school. But this man, this murderer, is about to be free to live his life however he pleases. And we're left with a hole that will never close. Hi my loves. What a heartbreaking story, right? It's painful to see how envy, such a small bitter feeling, can destroy so much. Tyler was a good person. Hardworking, kind, generous. He reached out to someone who didn't deserve even a minute of his trust, and ended up paying with his life. The saddest part is that all the signs were there. His mother's intuition, his girlfriend's warning, that uneasy feeling in the air. But when you have a good heart, it's hard to believe someone could do real harm on purpose. This story shows us that not every apology is sincere. And unfortunately, human justice often fails. The family lost a son, a brother, a future. And now they have to live with the pain of seeing the murderer about to walk free, as if nothing ever happened. Envy is a silent poison. It eats away from the inside and sometimes takes down innocent people along with it. That's my opinion. What's yours? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. I'd really love to hear what you think. And if this story touched your heart, please like the video, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our real-life confessions. See you in the next episode of True Life Confessions.